My name is Volker Kruger from Velden-Duffey Attorneys. Question is the following one. Is a one-page contract for the sale of a movable property dealing only with the basic terms of the agreement valid? Answer is yes. If that one-page contract indeed covers the essential elements of a contract of sale, then such an agreement would indeed be valid. The essential elements are the parties, in other words, the seller and the purchaser must be identified in the document, the property that is being sold, and the purchase price. Those four elements must be in the agreement for it to be a valid contract of sale. Of course, the agreement must also, in terms of the Alienation of Land Act, be signed by both parties. But the other terms of a typical contract of sale actually don't need to be contained in the agreement, in the document, for it to be a valid and enforceable agreement. So even if the agreement doesn't cater for an occupation date, doesn't cater for the time frame within which the purchase price must be paid, even if there's no condition precedent referring to a loan that the purchaser might have to obtain, whatever the other terms of the agreement might be, even if they are not in the document, that doesn't invalidate the agreement as such. As long as you have the four essential elements, seller, purchaser, property, and purchase price clearly described, then that is actually fine and enforceable. Of course, it's not a good idea to have such a one-page contract. Much better is to have clear terms in the agreement which indeed cater for the time frame that the purchaser, amongst others, has to obtain a loan, for example, 30 days. The time frame that the purchaser has to pay the deposit, if there is a deposit payable, or to deliver the guarantees, when the purchaser must pay the costs, when the occupation will be given of the property to the purchaser. If the purchaser moves in earlier, the occupational rental amount should be stipulated, etc. So all the important essential terms of an agreement should be contained in it to make sure that there's no doubt on what the parties have indeed agreed on.